is interesting is there's some work done on the origins of the Quran. I think Gert Luhling is the German, his name. The work involves looking at the Quran and analysing it as possibly in an originally Syriac form.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And then you get an interesting document produced when you convert it into a theoretical original Syriac.
Yeah.
And also what apparently Muslim scholars have found strange in the Quran becomes illuminated. So the suggestion is that this is confected, the Quran is confected from originally Syriac hymns, maybe originally Syriac Christian lectionaries, and they found their way into the Quran, obviously changed for the purposes of the founders of Islam.
Yeah.
But it would fit into anybody who's studying the history of religions would take this approach. It's natural. And in fact, with Catholicism, I mean, we know our religion comes out of Judaism. And so it bears it. So Paul's writings is completely Judaic. The writings of the apostles, of the evangelists who wrote the four Gospels, very Judaic. Although it seems a rabbinic Jew today would say, oh, it's full of maybe Greek thinking, but it's not. It's not. So the history of religion just suggests one looks for the precursors of a document. But with the Quran, of course, the Hadith, which of course I don't believe is true. The Hadith say, oh well, it came from the angel Gabriel, but we would say actually no, that's not the case. There's traces.
The Hadith came from Gabriel.
Yeah.
Who says that?
Well, isn't that in the Hadith? That Gabriel gave Gabriel gave the Quran to Muhammad. Yeah. Did I say the Hadith?
Yeah, you said
sorry,
Hadith.
slip of the tongue. Yeah.
Go on.
The Hadith say, because I'm swapping Hadith Quran now, my cold head. Gabriel's saying he's given the Quran to Muhammad in stages, of course, and this is written in the Hadith that this is so. But of course, I don't believe in the Hadith that they can tell us anything useful historically, and I'm really inconsistent. I'm consistent with Western scholarship on that, but. That means then where does the book come from? It comes from somewhere. It's either Gabriel or some more natural means. And that's where I find fascinating the work that's been done on its origins. But of course, a committed Muslim won't accept that.
Yeah.
But it's just a question of whether one's going to apply one's intellectual faculties to this in the same way one applies those faculties to other areas of life.
Yeah. So basically, what I understand is that you're adopting more the thought of Muhammad didn't even write it, but basically just kind of took it from Syriac.
I go even further.
Or at least most of it.
I say, I believe there was a Muhammad. The best testimony to there being a Muhammad is the Christian writers of the time, actually. But anyway, put that to one side, the ironic thing to one side. I'd say whoever the person was is a real major charismatic figure that became the focus of this new religion called Islam. And the extent to which he wrote, I would have believed he must have had an involvement in the origin of the Quran because it's so bound up with him in the minds of Muslims and in the Hadith which subsequently were written. But I believe it came from other sources, and I think that the creation of it is extremely complex, and we'll never know it completely, not this side of heaven.
It's mysterious.
Yeah, but there we are.
Yeah.
So I guess we call it a day for today, don't we?
Yeah, cool, sure.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll see you again.
Hopefully.
All right.
Thank you very
My name's Phil, and your name is?
Amir.
Amir. Great to talk to you.
Great to talk to you as well.
All right.
Thank you very much.
God bless.